In this video, I want to have a few disclaimers. This is in my opinion, and it's based on what I can tell. A contractor's way to read a contract and what to look for. This is not legal advice, but a suggestion from a contractor. I hope you find this video helpful and useful in seeking out responsible, reliable contractors in your state and neighborhood. Thank you. Welcome to the French Drain Man channel. I'm Robert Sherwood, and I want to show you how to save thousands and thousands of dollars on waterproofing your property. So I found this estimate. It was on, it's just available to the public, and I'm going to use it. I feel it's going to be a good example. You know, it's a contractor that's been around for a while. Confident in showing sample quotes on the internet to whoever. So here we go. Sump pump. The estimate is for a Zoller M98 half horse. Okay. It's also a sump pump pit. And this covers the excavation, which is digging the hole. All right, so $1,410. So, I got on this this guy's channel there. He advertises pretty heavy that he's, I guess, a big shot on YouTube, which is fine. He looks like he's pumping his chest out here. All right, so what I found was, they're using, these indoor basins. Now that's fine if his customers are happy with that, great. And then it comes with the cover. And I seen in one of his later videos when he replaces a Liberty pump. It was quite interesting because he went back to replace the Liberty pump that failed, and the cover was already cracked. But, then again, these are made for inside the house, and they weren't made for out in the yard. Then that's why, we went ahead and, developed this heavy-duty, sump pump station. So $1,410 gets you, this, these are anywhere from $17 to $22. This is the year 2001. So, prices have gone up since 2018 when the sample was put on the internet available. And, half-horse Zoller pump and this $17 to $22 indoor basin and that cover. And they dig a hole and they put gravel around it, it says here, for $1,410. Okay, so then the discharge line's 1.5 inches, and that's $1,560. Well, we sell two discharge lines, one for $150, and then if you want the premium, we sell that for $170. Well, this house ended up needing two sump pumps, two discharge lines. I mean, this example given was almost $13,000. It does not include the paver work. They'll pull up and remove the pavers, but they won't put them back. Does not include electrical work. Does not include irrigation repair. Lines will be cut. The homeowner, the customer, is responsible to have them repaired. There is no warranty against flooding. And it says here, we cannot beat Mother Nature, but we can give the water a place to go. Boy, isn't that sexy. Okay. All right, so 10% off if you go with all of it. Still pretty pricey. So, again, this indoor basin, that Zoller half-horse pump, dig a hole, put gravel around it. That's $1,410. And then the discharge line's $1,560. So, one of our half horse units with the Zoller 98, M98, you're looking at $700. If you go with our duplex system, which I highly recommend, $1,400. You dig your own hole, put stone around it. Now you got a backup pump, and you have a really heavy-duty commercial system that's made out of culvert pipe. It's got a sump viewer. You don't have to pop the hood. You could just look right in. It's pretty cool. See what's going on. Or, you know, you go with one of these units, half horse, pump. They dig the hole. You don't dig the hole. They dig the hole. And it's saying here $1,410. So you're like $2,800 now. $2,800 for two of these, two half horse pumps. Oh, and two covers. And they dig the hole and they put the gravel around it. So I just want to make, you know, all that clear. But DIYers, go to FrenchDrainman.com, www.FrenchDrainman.com, and we sell these outdoor sump systems, and they're commercial units. They're heavy duty. And, you know, we sell this very easy to work with PVC Schedule 40. It's seamless. You don't need any glue. You don't need any fittings. Pretty sweet. $170 for the premium, $150 for just the standard grade. And your bad seed would be with a half horse M98 Zoller pump, all right? Look at what you saved. So you got $700 for that unit, $170 for a premium discharge line if you do it yourself. Well, this is looking really good. So if you went with the duplex model, which is what I recommend, duplex model, and then two of the premium discharge lines at $170. I mean, you got $1,400 in that. I mean, you're saving so much money. I mean, it's unbelievable. So anyways, and, you know, regardless of whether, you know, you go with a yard drain professional, I guess they don't have an in-house licensed electrician. So you're going to have to pay for that separately, and they don't do the irrigation and stuff. So, you know, if you're going to have to call your irrigation company anyway, if you're going to have to call your local electrician anyway, and there's no warranty against flooding, which basically means, you know, there's just no liability, period. So anyways, I just wanted to walk everybody through, let them know their choices. You want a Zoller M98? You want two of them for the price of one and dig your own hole? DIYers, I have so many kits. I've put together so many kits for you guys. All you got to do is dig a hole. All right, everybody. Until that next video. Welcome to the French Drainman channel. I'm Robert Sherwood. And I want to go over contracts and how you guys need to really be looking at things closely. And whether it's done deliberately or not, it is my opinion that it's at least misleading. So a lot of contractors out there are selling homeowners a sump pump and sump basin. But in the description, they clearly state that it's a pump, Zoller M98, and a pit NDS 24-inch. Well, see, this is very misleading. The pit NDS 24-inch, that is a very, very expensive basin, which is fine if somebody wants to go buy, you know, a $370 basin, and then I think it's like $200 for the lid. We'll look that up here in a minute. And then you have to also, you know, buy some other parts as well to run your pipes. So this is an NDS 24 right here. Here's your NDS 24. This is the cheapest price that I could find it. Believe it or not, that price is without a grate or cover. Can you believe that? So if you add a grate to it, that's another $300. If you want it to be iron, that's nearly $600. And you could even get it in galvanized. So this is really, really pricey. This is one of the most expensive, NDS pits out there. Really, really expensive. I mean, I have a great alternative, and I wanted to go over all that with you guys. So nothing comes with it either. So they do sell risers, and they do sell, if you were going to run, a couple of 4-inch to this, you have to buy that nut and gasket, which is very pricey as well. So this is pretty out of hand. You're going to end up with darn near $1,000 into an NDS pit, the 24, and I got a great alternative for you if you're going to do something like this. So, one thing you have to consider, whatever you do, if it's going outside, it has to have UV protection. I can't tell you how many videos are out there showing indoor plumbing being used outdoor. Now, you can't take a pit for a basement or crawl space where it's going to be under the house in one way or another, some form. It's going to be under the house, protected from ultraviolet rays. You can't put one of those flimsy, cheap basins that are made for going under a house and not seeing the light of day, literally. You can't put one of those out in the yard because the sun will attack them. Now, I'm not telling you to spend, this is just ridiculous. I know, right? $700-800 for this NDS, pit NDS 24. I don't want to see anybody do that. Nobody at all. So we do have a really feasible option. And what I mean feasible, I'm talking great basin, 4 nuts, 4 gaskets for 4 different 4-inch pipes. And we're under $200 for that. So I'm going to show you that basin. And, I honestly don't know why anybody would want to spend this kind of money. But the thing that bothers me probably the most about the whole thing, I'm seeing contractors put pit NDS 24-inch, and you think you're getting this $600-800 worth of stuff, but you're not. Because they go to Home Depot and buy an indoor sump pump basin and lid, and they basically trick the customer. So for $25, they buy that, and it has no UV protection. So you are really in trouble. They're putting this outside. So it's just going to crumble after a couple of years out in the sun. And it's not even going to hold up to, a lawnmower driving over it. And after the sun beats on it and it weakens it even some more, it's going to just shatter. So again, no need to spend ridiculous amount of money on a pit that's NDS 24. And I just wanted you to see what one looks like, because the contractors that are telling people that they're giving a pit NDS 24 and a Zoller M98, I'm watching their videos that they have hundreds of on YouTube, and I don't even see one pit that's NDS 24. I mean, not even one in hundreds of videos. So to me, it's very misleading, misrepresentation of what they're actually giving you. So here is our 24-inch. This is a big bad boy, man. There's no doubt about it. You're going to save hundreds because we have this basin with this heavy duty cover that you can drive vehicles over. And it comes inside it with 4 gaskets and nuts. And look at all the circles around the entire basin. Look at all the different heights and look at what a hub. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? What a beautiful, beautiful basin this is. So you can just take a razor blade knife and just cut right where that circle, indentation is. And you can knock it out, and then you could go ahead and use, these gaskets and nuts that we have, and you could, honestly, it's endless. This thing could look like a wagon wheel. You could have a dozen 4-inch pipes going to it, and it's made in the USA. So it's a high quality product made in the United States of America here, and it handles the sun. It's made with UV protection. So that is huge. And again, this is all for under $200. I mean, think about that. So instead of that pit that's NDS 24, that would be, $600, $700, $800 by the time you buy it and the grate and, the connections. This here is under 200, and it's heavy duty with UV ray protection. So watch out for those contractors that have on their, bid sheet, pit NDS 24. And if you had anybody install a system and on their contract it says pit NDS 24 and they put in one of these, this is an indoor sump pump basin. You can get it for $17 to $22 at the big box stores. It belongs under a house, not out in the sun. No UV protection. This is going to fall apart. So, as always, I'm here to educate and help the DIY and the homeowner. But if you need a 24-inch, we have a beautiful, heavy-duty 24-inch with the UV protection. And unlike the con artists out there that are the wolves in sheep clothing, we are not going to put pit NDS 24. We'll put pit FDMs 24 and give them a high quality basin like this that's very affordable and gives you all kinds of options. The options are just endless, as you can see. So this is a really nice basin, and you can find so many uses for it. This is a really great distribution box if you want to run all your pipes to this and then one pipe to your outdoor sump pump lift station, like our duplex patented system that we've been doing a lot of videos on. Remember, you always want a distribution box if you're catching water with inlet basins and your downspouts before you take that to your sump pump. So this would be a wonderful hub, a beautiful hub, and it would work really, really well. All right, everybody. Until that next video.